forgot somebody else brought up like lipstick. I didn't really understand the concept behind the lipstick, but just various different things. I mean, I wasn't particularly involved. I was just like the victim.
You did what you were told, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't even think about the makeup and stuff when I was going into it. I just.
So I was looking. I got a screener of the movie How to Be.
Oh really?
Yes. And I wondered why it hasn't got a distributor. Have you any knowledge of that? And when did you shoot that in relation to this movie, Twilight?
That was. This year I was doing Twilight. I shot it last year, in spring last year. I don't know why it hasn't got a distributor. I think it's just because it's just very random. I mean, that's why I liked it. It was kind of, it's almost impossible to market. And whenever you see like a kind of how they try to market, it's like that's not what it is.
I was thinking that if they put it up on the internet,
yeah,
your fans would want to watch it,
well, yeah, I mean,
and that would be a way to present it.
I think that's what all the festivals it's going into now. It's definitely. Twilight's obviously helping it out. I mean, it always gets like the Audience Choice Awards and all these things. Because Twilight fans will turn up to it. I went to the Austin Film Festival and it was like packed. There were like hundreds of people there.
But it's this little, tiny, low-budget,
yeah.
quirky British movie.
Yeah.
And he's very sad sack, very depressed.
Yeah. I love that. I love the script so much. It was so different to other things I've read. And even that, I thought the end of it I loved so much, but it's changed now. But at the end, when he has the big gig at the end, no one clapped in the script at all, and he doesn't even notice. And I saw that's such a great feel-good ending, where like it's not really a feel-good ending at all, but the guy feels good, and maybe he'll be happy the next day, maybe he won't.
I understand you're a good musician, or you like to play music. So you wrote a song for this movie?
I didn't write it for the movie. A friend of mine wrote, two friends of mine that wrote lyrics to one of the songs like years ago, and I wrote another one with another guy last year. And they were just recorded on my computer, and I'd never been in the studio before or anything, and I think Nikki Reed gave a CD to Catherine, and Catherine just like put in these two songs in the cut, and then asked me to come and look at it, and I thought it looked quite cool, and so I didn't really think about it. Even when they put it in, it was right at the beginning of the edit, so it wasn't even as hyped as it is now, and so I didn't really think about it. I didn't even know they were going to be on the soundtrack, and until fairly recently.
Are you interested in pursuing music as a career?
Not right now, because I think it's kind of tacky to like you're cashing in on something. If it was my movie and I'd like written it and everything, then I wouldn't have any problem with it. But I mean, like, I don't want to do it off the back of somebody else's work. It's silly.
And what is your plan as far as the kinds of movies you'd like to do now? I mean, Little Ashes is coming out in March, which is a very different kind of romance, a gay romance.
Not even romance.
Well, how would you describe
There's a lot
it?
of similarities between Twilight and that.
Tell me.
Well, sort of, very vaguely. No, it's just a kind of, I guess it's sort of devastating, right? It's when, two people essentially fall in love with each other, arguably, and no one really knows what the extent of their actual relationship was. In the film, they sort of do. And it kind of, and it ruins everything in both of their lives. Not so much in Lorca's, but it really does destroy a lot of things in Dolly. But mainly because he's such an intensely sensitive man. I mean, he had so many neuroses about everything. I mean, his sanity and his sensibility was on such a knife edge, like his whole life. I mean,